Ladies and gentlemen, he's Taz, and I'm Michael Cole here at ringside, welcoming you to Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Hey, I got top billing tonight. I'll pay you later.
Well, what can I say? These Minneapolis fans have got me in such a great mood. I'm feeling especially generous tonight. And there's the reversal.
So, Cole, you got any predict?
What a reversal!
I know we got his brother, the Undertaker, on SmackDown, but how great to feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that. I gotta tell you, Cole, I thought I had this thing figured out, but now I got no idea how this is gonna end up.
Neither do I, Taz. And I think it's that unpredictability that makes it so exciting.
No doubt, Cole. I've seen superstars get a huge advantage over their opponents and still lose the match because they got sloppy.
Anything can happen in WWE. An entire match can turn on one or two big moves.
And that's why you can't take your eyes off the action for 1 second. You never know when something huge is going to go down.
Look at these fans. They didn't like that one bit.
Yeah, well, you know what? I got some bad news for these fans. He don't give a damn what you think. Nice quick counter. You know, we've seen some pretty good back and forth action here, but you don't see too many matches ending.
No, you don't. And I think we'll see one superstar dominate the match before it's over.
Can you believe this match so far, Cole?
I really can't, Taz. This isn't anything like what I expected from these competitors.
Yeah, I gotta admit, that's surprising.
Great reversal. I knew it was only a matter of time before we saw that. I don't like it, but as long as it wins matches, it's going to keep happening.
That's the bottom line, Cole. If you're not doing everything you can to win, then you're in the wrong game. You know, I know I say this a lot, Cole, but this is not ballet. You step between those ropes, you better be prepared to take some punishment.
And to dish some out as well. I don't think I've ever seen a superstar win a match by being a tackling dummy.
Watch it. He reversed it.
It's been said before, but what a counter that was. If I had to pick only one reason why I'm not on Raw, it would have to be Kane. Just being this close to this month.
There's the reversal, Cole. These WWE fans just can't get enough of these superstars.
And I'm glad to see it. A WWE match isn't just about competition, it's also about entertaining the fans.
Okay, well, if that's the case, how come they got you as an announcer? I mean, that ain't exactly great entertainment, in my opinion.
You might be right, Taz. I think it would be extremely entertaining to listen to you try to call a match all by yourself.
If you ever wondered just how much punishment a human body could take, I think you're gonna get an answer tonight.
You might be right, Taz. It doesn't look like these superstars are going to go easy on each other.
That's not what they're getting paid for, Cole. And besides, they got too much pride to give less than 100% in there. He slipped out of that one. Looks to me as this can go down in the books as an instant classic.
I think just about every match has that potential, Taz. This is the WWE after all.
That was a textbook reversal. I don't think...
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
Man, I'm telling you, from my in-ring experience, trust me, you could cut this tension with a knife.
I don't think you need in-ring experience to feel the tenacity radiating off these superstars, Taz. I don't think anything could be more obvious.
Spoken like a guy who's never been in there, Cole. Trust me, when it comes down to you or them, it's a whole different level of intensity.
I'll have to take your word for it, Taz. I honestly can't imagine a more electric atmosphere than the one in this arena right now. That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead. We've seen this before. He'll do whatever it takes to win and take every advantage he can.
Hey, no, that's not going to make you popular, but you got to do whatever it takes to win. Wow, great reversal. This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. What do you think the highlight has been so far?
Well, that'll probably come a little bit later on in the match, when you decide to shut your yap for a few seconds, and I can enjoy it in peace.
Well, excuse me for doing my job, partner. Sorry to have disturbed you. Nice reversal.
This one could still go either way, Cole.
It sure could. It's not over until the referee calls for the bell.
And there's the counter, Cole. Jeez, what a match. I got no idea what these superstars are going to do next.
That makes two of us, partner. And I think that's one of the things that makes it so exciting.
If you don't get out of that casket, you're going to wind up buried alive.
He was one step ahead on that one. Here it is, Taz. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
I'll tell you what, if his opponent's got a brain in his head, he'll get the heck out of there. I think we know which way this one's gonna go, Cole.
Actually, Taz, from my perspective, I think it could go either way.
And what perspective would that be exactly? The perspective of somebody who has a neck that resembles a stack of dimes? Man, his opponent looked like a punk with that counter. Well, it looks like they're slowing the pace down a little bit here. That might not be such a good move, in my opinion.
Well, come on. You just can't keep going non-stop. That's a good way to wear yourself out and make a critical mistake.
No, but you can't give the opponent any time to recover, neither. You gotta stay... He dodged that bullet.
The pride in the hearts of these competitors might be the only thing that's keeping them going.
And pride's a powerful emotion. But when you're just plain run out of gas, there's nothing in the world that can keep you going.
Well, it doesn't look like they're running on empty quite yet, but you never know when that could change. He saw that one coming.
Look at these superstars, Cole. I mean, they're not even contemplating the fact that they might lose here tonight.
They've sacrificed so much to get here, Taz. I don't think they can allow that thought to enter their heads. He anticipated that move perfectly.
These superstars are on fire tonight.
They sure are, and I don't think they're going to be put out anytime soon. Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
Oh, come on, Cole. You know, you should let me train you. You could be Cruiserweight champion in like a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Duh. They're just training people to go to war. I train them to be WWE superstars.
Well, thanks but no thanks, partner. I think I'll stick to announcing for now.
You know, there's no doubt that The Undertaker is one of the most impressive superstars ever to set foot in a WWE ring. But you know what, Cole? You're only as good as your last match.
How can you say that, Taz? The dead man has proven himself time and time again. I highly doubt that that would change if he lost this match, which I don't think he's in danger of doing, by the way.
He likes fighting dirty, and it's easy to see why. He's pretty good at it.
He certainly is, and I hope he's proud of himself. Personally, I find it disgusting.
Man, Cole, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got. You know, the key to winning a match like this is to build some momentum, and you're not going to see a match won with just one or two moves.
No, but one or two big moves at a crucial point could change the direction of it completely.
It's obvious these superstars have studied each other real carefully, Cole.
No question about that. He's put his opponent in the casket. Could this be it?
Man, you talk about superstars who ain't got an ounce of quit in them, huh? You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Look, Cole, this ain't ballet. You gotta go in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You'd know that if you actually stepped in between the ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
Cole, I swear, I'm gonna replace you with someone who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but at least he knows what it's like to wrestle a match.
I can't believe he hasn't given up yet.
It's not gonna last much longer, I'm telling you. He's hurting bad. These superstars are showing some great intensity here tonight, and that's what the WWE fans came to see.
That's for sure, Taz. And the number one rule here on SmackDown is to send the fans home happy. Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect, Cole? These are WWE superstars, for crying out loud. They're the greatest athletes in the world.
True enough, Taz. There's no off-season for them. There's no month or two off between matches.
There sure ain't, Cole. I mean, these guys are here week in and week out, and every night they leave it in the ring.
And they do it all for the WWE fans, Taz. Without them, none of us would even be here.
The thing you got to remember about The Undertaker is that 50% of his style, his offense, is about getting inside the head of his opponent. Uh-oh. Goozle!
Oh, my God! What a choke!
This is completely off the hook, Cole.
We were expecting a solid match from these superstars, but this is even better than I'd hoped.
don't think the fans like that one too much. I'm sure this breaks this guy's heart.
It should. These fans are the lifeblood of WWE, and he doesn't give a damn what they think. I don't think there's ever been a more dominant superstar in WWE than the legendary Deadman, The Undertaker.
Yeah, but you can only stay on top of the mountain for so long, and the Deadman's been there for a very, very long time.
That might be true, Taz, but I don't see anyone on the horizon who could dethrone the Phenom.
Look at these superstars go. It's obvious they've done their homework on each other.
That's for sure. This match might have been over by now if they hadn't.
90% of a match is in the preparation, Cole. You gotta come ready for the battle. These superstars are on top of their game, but only one of them is gonna have their hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
Well, what do you want, Cole? You want to say that everyone wins so nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it.
Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, Taz, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
Man, there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears shed in that ring over the years.
And if these superstars have their way, that superstar is dangerously close to being buried alive.
Conditioning's a huge factor in any match. If you can't go the distance, there ain't no way you're gonna win.
That's for sure, Taz. And the WWE superstars are some of the best conditioned athletes in the world.
Seems like things have quieted down a little bit here, Cole.
I think this may just be the calm before the storm, Taz. He's bleeding all over the place. This one's getting ugly.
It's definitely not pretty, but it's definitely effective, Cole. Look, here's the deal. You make your opponent bleed, and you got the psychological edge over him. Case closed.
Maybe so, but I'm more concerned about the risk to his physical well-being now that he's been busted open. This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. One mistake and we're going to see that fire go out pronto.
How much can these superstars possibly have left?
They got as much left as it takes, Cole. Trust me. You get in that ring and you find out you got reserves you never knew you had.
I can imagine. Nothing pushes you to the limit quite like a WWE match. These superstars have proven time and again that they're willing and able to go the distance.
Well, you don't go too far in this business if you're not, Cole.
That's for sure, partner. There's always someone right behind you, ready to overtake you if you can't keep up. And it looks like he's bleeding. This is not going to help his chances.
Well, that depends, Cole. I mean, some guys, they go a little nuts at the sight of their own blood, and they become unstoppable.
Well, that doesn't seem like a good strategy to me. I hope he ends this before he suffers a serious injury. This could be a finishing move right here.
Man, look at these superstars. You can't ask for a better example of what makes SmackDown so great.
You sure can't. SmackDown's got the greatest superstars and the greatest matches for the greatest fans in all of sports entertainment.
Oh, jeez, look at this. pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum, Taz. These superstars certainly aren't going easy on each other tonight. They sure are giving the fans their money's worth.
No doubt, Cole. These WWE superstars put their bodies on the line night after night.
And the fans sell out these arenas night after night, Taz. Sounds like a pretty fair trade to me. He's got his opponent in the casket. Victory may be seconds away.
I think I've got a pretty good idea who's going to win this match, Cole.
I wouldn't be so sure, Taz. If there's one thing we've seen, it's that anything can happen here in the WWE.
This is one hell of a performance by some amazing superstars, Cole.
What did you expect, Taz? This is SmackDown, after all, the #1 brand in sports entertainment. We've seen an excellent match so far, and it's not over yet.
Not by a long shot, Cole. And that's a good thing. I don't think we could ever get sick of watching these superstars go at it.
Me neither, partner. This one's got rematch written all over it.
I think they're slowing their pace down a little bit, Cole, and that's a good way to refocus your energy, but you also give your opponent time to recover. That's not good.
It certainly isn't. But if you try to rush things, you could wind up making a critical mistake that could cost you the match.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
I just think it's unfortunate whenever a superstar decides to cheat to win rather than compete fairly.
These superstars are beating the living hell out of each other, and these fans are eating it up.
It's what they came to see, Taz, and these superstars are making sure they don't go home disappointed.
Could be a finishing move right here. Let me tell you, Cole, I spoke to these superstars before the match, and I ain't never seen competitors more fired up and ready to get it on.
Judging from how this match has gone so far, Taz, I have no trouble believing that whatsoever.
I think this proves without a doubt why SmackDown's the dominant brand in sports entertainment.
I can't help but agree, partner. You won't see action like this on Raw.
Yeah, and even if you did, you'd have to listen to a couple of yahoos jabbering about puppies and government mules and scolded dogs. I tell you, it's like a damn zoo over there. I think we might be in for a finisher here, Cole. This ain't about winning or losing anymore, Cole. This has become real personal.
Well, with the way they've been beating the hell out of each other, I'm not surprised. The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, Cole, you know what? Try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this bad boy right down the middle. You look at any other sport in the world, and you won't find a single athlete that can compare with a WWE superstar.
And there's a reason for that, Taz. There are no off-seasons here in the WWE. If you're a superstar, you're performing every week of the year.
And we're not talking about just swinging a bat or kicking a ball, neither. WWE is the most physical competition you can be part of, hands down. You just don't see action like this every day, Cole.
You sure don't, Taz. And we've got the best seats in the house.
No doubt, front and center. We couldn't be any closer to this match without being in it.
Whoa, that's your territory, partner, not mine. I'm perfectly happy staying right where I am.
And I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know where you're coming up with this stuff, Cole. Because it's sure not for personal experience, I know that. I gotta tell you, I didn't expect these guys to go off on each other the way they have tonight. This has been brutal, this match so far.
Well, Taz, it's not ballet, you know.
Oh, really, Cole? Gee, here I was wondering what happened to the pointy-toed shoes and the frilly little skirts. You know what? Maybe I should go check your closet. Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE superstars, and even they wind up seriously injured sometimes.
No joke, Cole. These guys know what they're doing, hence the word trained professionals. I'll tell you, anyone who thinks this business is a piece of cake, they should get in the ring with these superstars.
I don't think anyone would last too long against them. These are trained WWE professionals.
You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match, but I think it's pretty obvious since the beginning who you're rooting for.
I never claimed to be completely objective, Taz. It's no secret I respect superstars who stick within the rules and show some sportsmanship in the ring.
You gotta understand, Cole, I know it ain't exactly kosher, but you're putting your body on the line in there. You gotta do whatever it takes to protect yourself and pick up the win.
Kaz, you're talking about two different things. Going outside the rules in the name of self-defense is one thing, but cheating to steal a victory and enhance your own career is something completely different. I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're gonna get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. An injured superstar's like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
You got that right, Cole. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponent think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any...
There you go, Cole. Into the casket. Hey, the ref's got a tough job. I mean, trying to keep these superstars on the up and up, that's hard.
Well, it's easier to get some superstars to play by the rules than others.
Hey, you know what, Cole? If you're going to get on your high horse again and give us another lecture about playing fair, I swear to God, I'm going to throw up.
Is it so wrong to ask a superstar to play by the rules, Taz? That doesn't seem to be so unreasonable to me.
That's because you never competed in a match, Cole. If you did, you'd know that you gotta do whatever it takes to win. And if that means bending the rules a bit, well then, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. I can't remember the last time I seen a crowd so pumped up.
I know what you mean, partner. These superstars have really brought the fans to life here tonight.
Boy, I'll tell you, this is not the way I thought this match was going to go at all.
And that's what makes the WWE so exciting. The unpredictability of the superstars. You never quite know exactly what you're going to see.
Looks like they might be taking this match down a notch here, Cole.
The pace of the match may have slowed, but the intensity of these superstars certainly hasn't.
You could say that again. Waiting for your opponent to make a move or give an opening can be just as intense as putting them through a table.
And whether or not you have that kind of patience often means the difference between winning and losing a match. These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Don't bother, Cole. I don't think you're gonna...
He's got his opponent in the casket. This could be over right here. Whether you like it or not, there's the match right. And that's the match. One superstar walks back to the locker room.
Here's your winner.
One doesn't.
Man, I'll tell you, Cole. I am so glad I never wrestled in a buried alive match. I can't even imagine risking something like that.
I don't think anyone in their right mind can, Taz. Not when the stakes are that high.